Yadav, very interesting, when he was with KKR in 2014 with us, he was a finisher. He was a batsman who'd batted 6, 7, 8 finish here because he has all those strokes,
the trick shots,
deflections, the little trick shots. And now he's just come in here and they put a roll out him. Last year they opened with him. And see, he's a young man. It's not easy for him to be moved down. He's been moved down the order, but he somehow said that, okay, 3 is the place where I'm going to make my spot. And today he was crucial because at a place where everyone else is batting at 100, 105, 110, even 120, 125 for that 70 is it's a significant factor. And Ishan Kishan did just the right thing. They probably sent him at the kamikaze, said, you don't worry. Whenever you get a shot, go and take it. And it worked. He just got enough runs for them to make it through. That was the partnership that killed the game.
The man who adapted the best of all is our MPL hero of the match. It was unanimous that it was Suryakumar Yadav. And if you look at those figures in isolation and you haven't followed the game, you'd think, oh, 71 not out of 54. This is just one of those, probably playing at home in Mumbai on that lovely bouncy pitch, ball coming onto the bat. It wasn't. He made it come on. He played the right kind of strokes. He played those right edges at the right times. And I think he fully deserves that moniker, not because of the runs or the strike rate, but because of how well he adapted.
Absolutely. And the other thing, if you notice, that the one thing that the Bombay batsmen did very well is they played it from the pitch, played it from their crease without taking chances. The first time Ishan lost his head and ran out, he got caught. Otherwise, I remember, I think once he ran and managed to deflect the ball off his legs, I think of Jadeja, but that's what they did. They played from the crease, and the great thing about Surya is his hands are great. And what he can do, that's his shot, okay? So even the first or second ball, he just took a ball from outside off, placed it there for a couple of runs, and immediately you know that that's the kind of guy who can survive on a surface like this, because if you have risks, very good risks, what you can do is you can make singles, manufacture singles at will. The truth is, on this pitch, you only need the occasional 4. So the great thing about it is the number of singles he took. And that was what made the difference.
Yeah, 9 fours is all he hit in the innings. And again, it goes back to the previous 10 fours, I'm corrected. Previous year, 512 runs he scored, the highest ever by an uncapped Indian player. And I think that was his coming of age almost, and he's taking it forward now.
It's tough for younger players in India because, you're in the spotlight a lot. And when you do well, if you do well, the expectation generally is that you then graduate to higher honors and you get the light blue of India. But there are more and more players who are doing better and better. So it doesn't mean that you're going to get your spot. There isn't a spot. If the guys who are in the team are 25 years old, then how are you going to get your spot? So it makes it that difficult to get in. However, what it says is, year after year after year, you've got to be getting more and more and more. Not necessarily in aggregate runs, but in weighty runs that do that Suryakumar has done. He's played an innings there that in the Mumbai setup, no one's going to forget that. For a long time to come, nobody's going to forget that because it was difficult. It was difficult for everybody. And he turned up and he scored 70. Not the 35, we're saying 35 of a few, 45. You probably got your side nearly home. 71.
And finished the game, stayed till the end.
Finished. That's big factor for them.
I remember when he used to be the big KKR finisher, a lot of people didn't even know that he was an established member of the Mumbai Ranji Trophy side, even captaining them.
Captaining them, not only that, Surya was India's under-23 captain. For a long time, he was, at the junior level, he's captain. I think, to be honest with you, the reason why we don't see him in the international setup is you don't have that much international T20. So what happens is, just a couple of players. I think he's very close to the international setup for the T20 format. That's his format. That's not, 50 overs is not his strongest format, nor is the 4-day game. T20 is his format. And I think there, he definitely is in that set of, may not be in the set of 11 right now, but in that 15, 18, he's definitely there.
And think about brains, think about pedigree, think about, what we're on about, and I think it's kind of been our subject here today, how Indian players have come through, under 23 captain, under 19 captain, together to win a game for a franchise domestically.
Yep, well summarized there. Under 23 and under 19 captain in a team that has got the likes of Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya, Pollard, Rohit Sharma, Quinton de Kock at the top, so a lot of internationals, Malinga at the back, Bumrah at the back, a lot of international players, and you've got two people who are essentially domestic players who have come and won the game for the Mumbai Indians and have taken them for the 5th time to the finale. But we also have another winner here, our MPL super team hero, who nonetheless probably would have had Suryakumar very much in his reckoning, and at 315.25, I'm going to punt and say he probably had Suryakumar as his captain, because that's the differentiator. Everyone's making Rohit and Quinton de Kock captains. On the other side, you've got the Rainas and the Duplessis and the Watsons. I'm not going to say who my captain was. I got it horribly wrong. But yeah, that's
Come on, tell us. Tell us. You have to. You have to.
Rohit and de Kock, captain and vice captain.
Oh, right, okay.
He was punting on one team,
Yeah.
clearly. No, but he also 315 just tells you that if a team has scored 130, where are you going to rack up the runs? You need runs to get fantasy points. And similarly, if only 4 wickets have dropped, it's very difficult. So 315 under those circumstances, I think is a really creditable effort.